No, of course it is. What's going on, everybody? Blood Edge Reaper here. Now we're back to part 48 of our Tales of Xillia playthrough. This is going to be a bunch of side questing. Tonight I plan on live streaming the final battle. But until then, we are just going to do side quests. The hell was I... Oh yes. I didn't push it down. This, that thing, down, wrong place to jump up. Up. Voila. Now time to get to wherever this. I unlocked the door. Yay. Treasure chest. I'll dodge So, that anymore. There's a treasure chest just sitting in the middle right there. What's that doing there?
Be gone!
There. Floor one. We're gonna fight the golems now.
Two golems, dead ahead.
Golems, okay.
And two more behind us!
4 golems at once. Truly a rock and a hard place.
No, it's 4 birds with 1 stone. They've saved us the trouble of hunting them down.
It's impossible to get discouraged with Milla around.
Yep.
Agreed.
We're much stronger than we were before. Let's do this!
You said it. Rowan,
On it. Activating the golem inhibitor.
I hope I can...
Right, it's looking... Mighty tough.
It's Roshergal's ultimate defense weapon. It's not something we'd normally stand a chance against.
But we might stand a chance now.
Bird might. We ran away from it once, but not now.
Right.
So, it's all.
Turning claw! Turning claw!
Mean.
Not yet. Let's go.
Tidal wave.
Not over yet. It's over.
The might of the ancients erupts in time.
You okay?
Alright, guys. I blew it.
It's not over yet.
Come forward.
It's over.
Alright,
Ah, probably that.
blew it.
It's not over yet.
Carve through the wicked.
It's not over yet.
Bring it on!
Can't end here.
Healing circle. Alright, guys.
Oh, great. This
One more. Resurrection! This won't stop me! Rally the souls. One more!
Let's go. I'll cover you.
no, we're not using.
The familiar battlefield.
Cannot be here.
Obviously, we need to stand back here.
Release.
Okay.
Healer.
Spirits.
I'll absorb its TP!
Our powers combined. Sharpen.
Giants of eternity! I'm ready! Don't worry!
Run.
Okay. Don't worry. Rain down. Energy boost!
Symphony.
Don't worry. Rain down. Energy boost! Thank you! Healing circle!
Ah, don't.
Don't worry. Nurse!
Tidal wave.
Don't worry.
Shit.
Rally the souls.
Milla.
Rain down.
Our powers combined.
Giants of eternity!
Not yet. It can't end
Don't
here.
worry. Rally the souls.
Jude.
Spirits flutter. Group heal!
Symphony of spirits.
Tidal wave.
Spirits flutter.
Healer.
Pulse strike. Symphony of spirits.
Tidal wave.
Peace upon us. Energy circle!
Now is our time.
Giants of eternity!
Let's go.
Spirits.
Fuck.
Group heal!
Exactly why.
Nurse! Spirits flutter.
Let's go. Oh,
Absolve us. Don't worry.
run. They're after us.
Savage roar.
They're after me. and I'm just running around in circles.
Think so.
Oh my god.
Pixie circle!
Cross.
Pixie circle!
Now is our time.
Alliance of eternity!
And that didn't stop him at all. Oh god, we're dead.
Don't worry!
Run.
Don't worry!
Don't stand there.
Yummy! Thank you! I'm so sorry, everyone!
It's not over yet, spirits. Not over yet.
Circle! Rain down! Healing circle!
Now is our
down!
time.
Alliance of eternity! Don't worry!
Not over yet.
Spirits
Not
play.
yet. It can't end here. Milla!
I'm okay!
Stop getting hit.
I'm okay! Don't worry!
Right away.
Time to change the tide of battle.
Don't worry!
Alright.
Down!
Now is our time.
Get them both.
Milla!
Yummy!
Yikes. More of them.
Don't worry!
Time to change the tide of battle. Well played. Milla!
Way too ridiculous.
Symphony of spirits. Tidal wave!
Keep going.
This cannot be.
So sorry, everyone!
Whatever. Let's try this again. I'm obviously not gonna be.
Bryce, it's looking mighty tough.
It's Roshago. Ultimate defense weapon. It's not something we'd normally stand a chance against.
But we might stand a chance now.
Keyword, might. We ran away from it once, but not now.
That's right. It's payback time.
I'm so sorry.
Really? You guys are almost dead. Here we go. How about we don't charge enemies? Oh, fuck. Yes, thank you. Oh, fuck, come on. Just like that, I'm almost dead again. They're really... Those golems are after me. I don't like it, because I'm trying to cast.
Pixie circle! Peace upon us.
Alright.
Now is our time.
Alliance of eternity. Don't worry. Peace upon us.
You okay?
Rain down.
Healer!
Healing circle.
Now is our time.
Alliance of eternity.
No. Alright, good.
Here you go.
Symphony of spirits.
Drowning the souls. One more.
someone died.
Pierce through the heavens. I'll help you if you fall. Well played.
Treat. You actually get a lot of these in this game.
Rain down.
Our powers combined.
One of them died.
To the infinite void.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry. Peace upon us.
Tidal wave.
Spirit. Tidal wave. Let's go. Well played.
Don't worry.
Run.
Rain down. Healing circle.
Spirit. Tidal wave. No fear. Symphony of spirits. Tidal
They're both coming after me. This is fine.
Peace upon us. Circle. Rain down.
Let's go.
Now is our time.
Rise of eternity.
I got him. Got Milla. Alright, let's go. Coming after us again.
Rain down. Healing circle.
Both after us again.
Tidal wave. Now is our time. Sharpen the mist to strike.
Rise of eternity.
Oh no.
Quite a predicament.
Let's run. Run. Tidal wave.
Tidal wave.
Golems are almost dead.
Not yet.
Purify the soul.
Oh. He decided to go charging after me. Tidal wave.
Looking good.
Don't worry. I'm here with you.
There we go.
Our powers combined. Sharpen the mist to strike.
Now you die.
An obvious outcome. There's always.
I need more.
I feel much. I'm just getting started.
Golems are now dead.
I thought the golems were invincible. How did this happen?
Rashikal is done for. Is that all you have to say after holding yourselves up here without permission? You should be ashamed.
We were doing it for our country. Rashigal's military assets must be protected.
Do you truly believe that abandoning the citizens you serve strengthens your country?
Well,
Wait. Are you Chief of Staff Hilbert?
No, but I used to be. You all are the military of today. And as such, it is your duty to figure out what needs to be done.
Understood. The Fort Gondola Guards will reopen the fort immediately. We will resume patrolling the high roads and protecting civilian activities.
Now that's solved.
That takes care of that.
That should be a load off Tricell's shoulders.
And we've made it through Fort Gondola at last.
Yeah, what an ordeal.
Let's get back to Dracel. We have to tell her how great you were.
Such a... Now that we're done with the golems, we're going back to Giselle. So, going back. actually see sell at the shop. Quite a few. Not selling any. Bunch of silver and gold dust. Get the weapons. Alright. Two. And then I just completely blanked. Oh yeah, we're supposed to report the request. God damn, I can't remember shit.
Thank goodness you all made it back. Is anyone hurt?
We're fine, my lady.
As you can see, we couldn't be healthier.
We kicked 10 tons of golem butt! Oh, I'm so relieved. You are worried about us? Of course. I don't know what I would have done if you had gotten hurt on my behalf.
Facing that pain is one of the gravest duties of leadership.
It sure isn't easy.
No, it is not. But as long as you feel pain at the suffering of your people, they will always be there to support you.
I'll do my best. Just as Klein did.
It might be difficult, but we know you can do it.
I'm sorry I can't give you the rewards you deserve. Wait, I know. I'll brew up some of my finest tea. Come, let's have a tea party.
I couldn't ask for a finer reward.
Throw in some of those little cakes and you've got a deal.
So what? We go there now? Talk to Giselle? Obviously not. I gotta do something right now. Be right back in a second. Alright. That's done. Oh, that's Fenmont. Fenmont. To the town map.
What's up?
Coming back to Fenmont like this makes me miss my old medical school.
Then why not drop by?
You don't mind?
Nah. You must have really loved it there if you miss it this much. I guess becoming a doctor really is your calling.
Yep.
I wonder what school's like.
I bet you want to go to school too, huh? Don't worry. As soon as we find a nice, safe place for you to live, you can start going.
I don't want to go.
Oh? May I ask why?
Because if I bring Cheapo to school, won't they get mad at me?
You needn't worry about that. I'll ask them to let Tipo go too.
I can go too?
Sure. Leia used to take dogs and cats to school with her.
Then I do want to go. Why didn't you tell us sooner?
I hope we'll be able to send Elise to school soon.
Indeed. And I'd like to see you continue your education as well. Mark my words, Jude. One of these days, life will return to normal.
Yeah, I guess it will.
Alright. This is a trading post.
When I see the lights in Fenmont, I can't help but miss how bright LaRonde is.
I know exactly what you mean. We've got an early start tomorrow. Be sure to get some rest.
Will do. But man, this constant Fenmont night is really messing up my rhythm.
Come to think of it, I had trouble adjusting to it too. The trick is to always eat meals at the same times you used to.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
And I'll be your alarm clock if you can't get up in time.
All right, but don't get mad if I bump you on the head when I want to go back to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
Alright.
I could use a good night's sleep too.
Bentless. Alright. Where's my next thing? Stay at the end again and watch another scene. Stay at the end twice, is that it?
I'm beat. I need a good night's sleep.
Tell me, Jude, do you know what the greatest challenge is for a soldier on the battlefield?
Fighting, I guess?
No. In fact, it's getting enough sleep. It's surprisingly difficult. You don't know when the enemy will attack. You don't know if you'll still be alive tomorrow. Sleeping amidst worries like that is a challenge for even the most experienced of soldiers.
So, what do you do when you're in that situation?
Take a deep breath, relax, and look all around. See that your friends and companions are there. Friends that keep watch while you rest. Friends that risk their lives in battle together. And friends that suffer from the same fears as you.
Right.
There are few things more reassuring than knowing that others share the same fears. But maybe I only feel that way because I'm a bitter, selfish old man.
That makes two of us.
It's good to know we share such an odd common ground.
I need 18 more. Alright. See, they're back there again. Hollow entrance. So there she is up there. So here, talk to her.
Why did you poison Alvin's mother?
Because she was holding her back. So long as Mom was alive, Isla could never get her happy ending.
Exactly. I don't want anything more to do with Exodus. All I want to do is live a normal, happy life. I worked so hard just to be able to do that.
Did my mother suffer? Good. That's the one thing I was worried about.
You're going to let her go?
She killed your mother!
Mom knew she wasn't long for this world. She told me so in her last letter. She asked me to set Isla free after she died.
She knew? And she still...
Yep. Even though it meant she'd never return to the home she loved so much.
I don't believe you. You're just going to blackmail me again. I have to destroy all the evidence. I have to erase my former self. Or else I'll never be truly happy.
Wait! Isla, stop!
Ah!
commit suicide, didn't she?
How is she doing?
Thanks to your first aid, her injuries have healed up nicely. But
Mommy, why are you leaving me? Please don't sell me. I promise I won't complain about being hungry. Please. Mommy!
How could this happen?
don't worry, Isla. I'm here. I'll always be here for you, whether you get better or not.
Isla is lucky to have you.
But it's so sad.
Are you sure it's okay for us to stay here?
I don't mind. She'll be safe here. They don't know about this place, but I'm taking the gun belt with me. It's been in my family for a long time. I promised my mom I'd take it home with me.
Then I hope you find your way back home.
It's the least I can do for her. She was a great mom.
Nope, got the gun belt. So what? 2 events? Alright. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Rehollow.
This is the site of the laboratory where you grew up, isn't it? Maybe you can remember something about your family.
I can't. I have lots of memories of Tipo, but nothing else. Looks like this was a big fat waste of time.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say that. I love the way the wind feels here when it's blowing through my beard.
Wait, didn't Rowan's beard remind you of your father?
Hey, maybe that means your dad had a beard too. Do you remember what it was like? He gave Elise a piggyback ride here. That's right. I remember his beard swinging in the wind. He was really big. And he had a hat with lots of feathers and a big fluffy coat.
Are you sure that's not Zhao?
You're right. The man with the beard wasn't my father. It was Zhao. He put me up on his shoulders and told me the truth. That my mother and father had gone off somewhere very far away. He apologized over and over as he told me, but I didn't understand why. I just remember watching as his tears fell into his beard. Hey, it's okay. You can stop. I don't remember anything about my mother or father at all. I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy if you could remember more of your past. I should have realized some memories should just stay forgotten. I'm so sorry, Elise.
Ah, there you are. Some friends of mine said they saw you down here. I've been looking for you.
What is it?
I have a message from Isla. She remembered where Elise is from. There's a place just through a cave in the Mon Highlands. Isla says the house where you were born is there.
So Isla is all better?
No. It's just something she said during her delirium. She says the same things over and over.
Then you've learned of her past.
I know she can never make amends for what she did. But do you think you can forgive her? All she can do at this point is apologize. Your forgiveness would mean a lot.
Elise, please tell Isla that I said thank you.
I certainly will.
Okay, let's go. I want to see the place where I was born.
Alright, so the caves, I guess. Come on, hi. Alright. Northernmost part. Must be over there. Let's grab this.
Huh?
Going.
Be gone!
Dragon is pissed off. This rock is blocking our way. Maybe there's a tunnel. Right here.
Stop! Be gone!
All these feathers I'm finding. Need to collect more.
This should be the place Jurgen told us about.
But I don't see a house anywhere.
It's been 10 years. It could easily have fallen apart by now.
Let's try looking around a little bit more.
No.
You sure?
I accidentally skipped that.
Flowers. These were in our garden. So your house really was here. It's okay. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot better now.
Tipo, you said these were Elise's flowers?
That's what they called them. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Jude, what are these flowers really called? Are they native to this area?
They look like princessias. Normally, you don't see them in a place like this. Her parents must have planted them back when they still lived here.
And don't all flowers have some hidden meaning behind them?
Yeah. I can't really help you with these, though.
They mean priceless treasure and a long and happy life.
This may be a stretch, but these flowers may represent what your parents thought of you, Elise. At least, that's what I'd like to believe.
Mother. Father.
I'm impressed that you put that together.
You shouldn't be. After all, you were the ones who taught me what it means to be human.
Encounter link. So I'll send this really quickly.
Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. Indeed, we shall. Always one step ahead. Indeed, we shall. Always one step ahead. You did very well there.
Yeah, you too. We're so good together.
Where's the shadow thing? Okay. Do you return? Okay. That makes sense.
Attack!
Alright, so next we have to go back to Fenmont. And do those two parts of this.
Mr. Eldon?
Oh, Mr. Elton.
Dr. Jude. Hey, good news. You're in the clear now. Between Gillen's betrayal and the Exodus situation, no one cares about your charges anymore. When everything calms down, they may want you to come in and answer some questions, but it won't be a big deal.
But there are still wanted posters everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We haven't had time to take them down yet.
Well, that's still great news. Right, Jude?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, Doc. What happened to that tall guy who was with you before? You know, the one who knocked me down on the pier.
You mean Alvin? He's... well...
I knew that had to be Alvin.
You know him?
Not personally, but my wife and I used to be close to the woman he lived with. Her name was Mink.
Mink?
She's a real beauty. She wears glasses and always carries a book around. You don't know her?
Do you mean Cressa?
Maybe. I'm sure Mink wasn't her real name. That's why I wanted to talk to Alvin, you see. To make sure he knew her real identity.
What do you mean?
We received some intel that said she was actually a spy. One of the rats.
What's that?
They're spies from one of the Azul clans.
Exactly. Mink made friends with a lot of Rashigal nobles and military officers and pumped them for secrets.
Oh, they did. So...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for my appointment.
I don't know.
If it's something Cressa didn't want him to know, then I don't think we should tell him. I mean, if even Alvin couldn't figure it out, she must have really wanted that secret kept.
It shined out a PlayStation Network.
You sure you don't need to stop by Niakara for anything?
Actually, it has been a while since I've shown my face around town. I wouldn't mind seeing how everyone's doing.
Well, when we have a chance, let's make the trip.
Alright. Going back to Niakara, too.
Prin, I'm glad to see you're still here.
By all rights, I shouldn't be. Not after I betrayed Rashigal to its enemy. But with the world as it is now, we're getting scores of injured patients every day. At the very least, I wanted to fulfill my obligations as a nurse.
That is truly admirable. Fortunately, conflicts between the nations of Riza Maxia are the last thing on anyone's mind now.
Yeah, especially now that Gaius is running Rashigal, too.
Yes, I talked to King Gaius myself recently. He told me that Miss Nadia was dead.
So you knew?
Yes. He was kind enough to tell me personally. I was shocked that he even knew I was Lady Nadia's lowly servant.
That is most impressive.
I'm sorry, Prin. I wish we could have done more to save her.
You don't need to say that. To be honest, it was painful seeing Miss Nadia filled with such contempt. I know this may sound horrible for me to say this, but part of me is glad to know she's finally freed from her hatred, even if it's through death. I've seen her truly smile when she held Bobo. Seeing that made her usual misery all the harder to bear. Prin, I'm sorry. It's never easy, is it?
Alright. So I think we in the student center at the branch.
Fenmon is such a beautiful city. They call it the spirit-lit seat of kings. Now I finally understand the spirit-lit part.
Here. For those who live in shadow.
I've been away for quite some time. Has anything significant happened here?
Lord Maxwell, you've returned. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Ivor around lately. Do you know where he might be?
Ivor? He must have run off somewhere without my permission again.
That's probably because of me. Sorry about that.
I see. But I don't think that's something for you to apologize for.
Indeed. It was the result of a showdown that needed to take place.
Thank you.
There's one more thing, Lord Maxwell. One of the young folk found this at the base of the Holomont. It's a letter addressed to someone named Al.
Al? That would be me. No one saw who might have left it?
No, there was no sign of anyone at all.
Go ahead. It sounds like it's for your eyes only.
Dear
Al,
I never expected that you would return to me. As someone who has endured betrayal her whole life, to have my expectations betrayed so sweetly was, for once, a great kindness. But if you're reading this letter now, it means that in choosing to live my life as Pressa, I have chosen to betray you. I am truly sorry.
Pressa.
Alvin!
Let's go.
Press's team was wiped out because of information I acquired by deceiving her. And yet, the last thing she said was that she was worried about me. Me. The guy who cost her everything. Somehow she knew I would go back to you all. I can't believe it.
You can stay here for as long as you need.
But come back when you're ready. We'll wait for you.
I'm going to keep at it. I'll protect all that you've given me. Goodbye, Jill. That was always my favorite name, you know.
This is... It's gonna be... do another parts.